I want to make sure you all understand from a standpoint about your unemployment benefits and insurance, to make sure you know how to apply, you know the changes been made, and you know what to do. So statistically, over 3.3 million Americans has filed a claim. Do y'all know that those numbers are crazy? So there's no need to be ashamed and going to apply. There's no need to be scared in applying. So I'm going to give you 7 things you need to know before you apply for unemployment. Okay, what is unemployment insurance? Unemployment insurance is for a short-term and temporary income replacement for Americans who have lost their job or have reduction in hours. So if your hours have been reduced, you can get unemployment. If you have been laid off or furloughed, as some jobs will put it, for in your severance package or whatever, lack of work, you can get unemployment. Okay. Do you qualify? Each state has eligibility requirements, okay, that must be met for you to qualify for this, okay? And typically, it has to be to no fault of your own. Typically, no fault of your own, and you need to meet work and wage requirements. However, stuff has changed drastically. So there's new exceptions that have taken place. The federal government is now allowing new options to provide unemployment insurance related to what's going on now, the COVID-19. Okay, this is how they're paying for benefits now. Any individual that's quarantined with the expectation of returning to work after the quarantine is over can apply. Any individual who leaves their employment due to a risk or because they have someone in their family to care for, they can now apply. Okay, for the first time, the federal government is also extending this to people who are gig economy, freelance, and furloughed workers. This is the first time in history they have done this, and typically, well, this century, I should say, and most likely because it's a pandemic. So they're allowing this to be for for people that work gigs. That's like if you're an Uber driver, if you're a Lyft driver, that is considered a gig. You can file for unemployment now. How do you apply for unemployment insurance? Each state requirement is different. You're going to go to the DOL, Department of Labor, and apply for your benefits. The DOL, Department of Labor. All right. Here are some things that you should be prepared to provide before contacting your state for unemployment. Your full name, your date of birth, social security number, your personal contact information, and your employment history, that's the job that you're actually applying for the unemployment benefits, okay? Make sure you're contacting them quickly as possible, because you want to make sure if you got laid off yesterday, go file for tomorrow. How long until you receive your first unemployment check? Typically, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get your unemployment benefits kicked in, right? And typically, you get only up to 14 weeks of unemployment. You must report every single week. How much will my unemployment check be? Long story short, it varies state by state. You need to make sure you're actively looking for work every single week. You're reporting every single week. You're submitting the prior weeks you're claiming every single week. Submit your job searches weekly. Any earnings you have, you must report. Will you owe taxes on your unemployment check? Yes, but you can request that your state take the taxes out of your unemployment check so you won't have to pay that back in next year's taxes. Remember, this is just a shift. It's only temporary. I believe in God. This is my page, so I'm going to talk about God. God will never leave you nor forsake you, okay? Don't be afraid to receive help. And when God grants grace, take it. The unemployment benefits is out here. The unemployment insurance is out here. Why are you not taking advantage of that? So this is my website where you can learn more information about me and what I do. I'm here for your HR needs, your business needs. Do y'all have any questions when it comes to your unemployment benefits?